We're excited. Enjoy.
Grind City. Our Memphis Grizzlies backpack giveaway is right around the corner. The first 10,000 fans through the doors get their very own Grizzlies backpack. So make sure to get in early. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Grizz along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address your concern immediately.
If you still want to be a part of any upcoming Grizzly game, please visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
A reminder to come out for next fan giveaway, where you'll receive a free Grizzlies drawstring bag at the arena. A great way to store your shoes when traveling or something like that.
Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as it's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Memphis, a season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And guys, when you look at Memphis, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
And as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be at the top of his rookie class. Seen by everyone as the clear-cut standout. How would you qualify his performance in that regard?
Well, MP certainly is playing well, especially for a rookie. But I think he could be doing more to show he's truly elite. He'll have to continue that tireless work ethic to make that happen.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. And it's Ingram at the 3 spot. And they pick up 2. Ingram's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Good on the 3-point shot. Morant's got 5 now.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. For 3, Ingram. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant finds Bain. Now here's Jackson. Over Barnes. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bain. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
No good from Clark.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Assist goes to.
And it's 6 points for Brandon Ingram.
His accuracy is on another level this year. Really high-quality shooter.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David, give it a
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Knicks made a big difference. He ended up with 8 points, and along with that scoring, he brought some defensive intensity as well. He performed really well. And I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
Oh, I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense has paid a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. Just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And it's quickly missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Now, here's quickly. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson. Hurdle with this screen on Paul. Shot clock at 5. Nice shot by Pirtle.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He is a high percentage shooter from inside.
Morant outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Morant's got 7 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Barrett. Plays it up off the glass.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Ingram gets to Quickly. Girdle sets the pick for Quickly. Drills the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And Morant gets it to go.
I know what they say. Bucket getters too now.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Toronto. Wells is checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Paul. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. So for Toronto right now, they've got Ingram, MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
And here's Barrett after the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. And here is Quickly. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Pirtle. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
That's where he's going to do his damage. Jakob is a beast inside.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Morant surveying the D. Here's Bane. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Quickly's got 9 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's moving around the perimeter ready to fire.
A dominating first half of basketball. So far, hasn't been close. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Toronto Raptors. And that's a halftime.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now here is Pirtle. The 3 from Morant. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. MP passes to Pirtle. There's the drive and the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Now here's Wells. Still without a basket. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. And another miss by Memphis.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Pirtle with the ball. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assist. MP.
MP's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Fade away. Jackson misses.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Ingram passes to Quickly. Barnes screen on Morant. Here's Quickly. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Morant. An easy 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 13.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Jackson. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Payne gets to Jackson. Pass to Wells. Payne for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. He's got 13.
And that was far, but this is the range that Payne possesses.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson.
Jr.
That's foul number 2 for him. And Memphis making a change. In for Memphis. And then for Toronto. Ingram, he's checked in for Barrett. And MP, he's subbed in for Grady Dick. So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with MP. And it's Ingram at the 3. Pirtle sets the pick for MP. Back to Pirtle. Barnes outside. And the 3-ball is good.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
Outside Jackson. Morant outside. It's rebounded by Quickly. Quickly's got 6 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pirtle, the pass to MP. Another shot, Pirtle. Banked in off the glass.
Is one of Pirtle's greatest strengths is offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Morant outside. That 3 off the mark. Toronto's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Morant against Quickly. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got his first bucket of the night.
This is what the coaches are telling MP. No one can guard you in there. Go eat.
Outside, Payne. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. It's nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person, and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Quickly looking it over. No good on the triple. And the Grizzlies shooting around 40% from the floor here.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
With the bucket.
What I love about Dane is how efficient he is, and it's because he's a high IQ player.
Morant against Quickly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. And Jackson throws it down.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into it.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Ingram outside. To the middle. Pirtle against Clark. Pirtle kicks to Quickly. The Raptors need to get a shot up. For 3, Ingram. Offensive rebound, Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Morant. And so Toronto takes this, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something.
Good game, MP.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Good job, MP. I see.